In 1977, a radio telescope in Ohio picked up a signal from space so bizarre that the scientist who found it could only write one word: wow. Not in a report. Not in a paper. In red pen, in the margin, on a printout. That one word is now the most famous annotation in the history of science. The telescope was called Big Ear. It sat in a flat field in Delaware, Ohio, and it had been scanning the sky since 1973. Its mission was simple and terrifying: listen for signs of intelligent life beyond Earth. Every night, it swept a different strip of sky, using Earth's own rotation to sweep the beam across the cosmos. Because of how the telescope was built, every patch of sky received exactly 72 seconds of observation time. No more, no less. On August 15, 1977, the beam swept across a quiet region of the constellation Sagittarius. Nobody noticed anything at the time. The data was printed on a long roll of paper and set aside. Days later, a volunteer astronomer named Jerry Emmons sat down to review the data. He scanned through column after column of numbers. And then he stopped. The code on the printout read, 6EQUJ5. That's not a message. It's a record of the signal's intensity at each moment it was captured. The telescope assigned numbers from 1 through 9 to represent weak signals. But when a signal was so powerful the numbers ran out, it switched to letters. U, right in the middle of that 6-character string, was the peak. It meant the signal had spiked to a level Big Ear almost never detected. 30 times louder than the background hiss of deep space. Jerry circled those 6 characters in red ink. And next to them, in the margin, he wrote one word: wow. Now here's what made this signal genuinely hard to ignore. It arrived on a frequency of 1420 MHz. That's the exact frequency at which hydrogen, the most abundant element in the universe, naturally vibrates. In 1959, 2 Cornell University physicists named Cacconi and Morrison published a paper in the journal Nature. Their argument: if any civilization anywhere in the universe wanted to broadcast a signal that others could find, 1420 MHz was the only logical choice. Every intelligent species in the galaxy would know the hydrogen frequency. It's the one thing the entire universe has in common. Whatever sent the wow signal used exactly that frequency. It came from the direction of Sagittarius. From a region of sky with no known star capable of producing it naturally. No planet nearby. No pulsar. No natural radio source anyone could identify. Just a clean, narrow beam, exactly 72 seconds, then nothing. Scientists pointed every radio telescope they had at that exact region of sky. They tried for months. Then years. The signal never came back. Not once. Operations at Big Ear ended in 1997. By 1998, the telescope itself was torn down. To build a golf course. The observatory that may have caught humanity's only contact from beyond the stars was bulldozed for a fairway. Today, scientists still debate what sent it. One early theory suggested a comet dragged a cloud of hydrogen gas across the beam. That idea was mostly rejected. Comets produce diffuse, smeared signals, not the razor-sharp spike Big Ear recorded. The newest theory, from a 2024 paper, suggests a magnetar, one of the most magnetically powerful objects in the universe, fired a massive flare into a cold hydrogen cloud. For a brief moment, that cloud may have lit up like a laser and beamed a signal across the galaxy. It's a compelling idea. But it's still a theory, and plenty of researchers aren't convinced. Here is what nobody disputes. The wow signal matched every single characteristic physicists had predicted an alien transmission would have. Right frequency. Right direction. Right shape. For 72 seconds, it checked every box. And then it vanished, leaving us with nothing but a question. We've been scanning the skies for over 50 years now. We've built bigger telescopes, faster computers, more sensitive receivers. In all that time, we've never heard anything quite like it again. Just that one moment, one blip, one printout with a single word scrawled in red. There's a version of this story where what happened in Ohio in 1977 was the most important 72 seconds in human history. And a version where it was nothing. The unsettling part is, we still don't know which. Subscribe, because we find the stories that should be front-page news but somehow got buried.